themselves at Nissan Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tennessee Titans. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Shoot. Check 3.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. Pushes him over. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Sliding out of the pocket. And it's complete to Kelsey.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon. And that's what they... Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Romeo Okwara. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Holland. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And the return will stop right around the 25. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick, and I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a give. Running right is Anderson. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 20. It got his man complete.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. Touchdown, Titans. Sterling Shepard. His 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
He probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Matt Judon showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. D Ford, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. And going deep for Hill. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Smith now. Going to throw again. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 33.
7-7, our score after one. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Now Anderson, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I don't know. Go find out.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On first down, it's Smith. To Shepard, complete over the middle. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Smith throwing again. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Cranks, cranks. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check, check.
They'll run for it. Anderson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Smith now to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Hey, come on. 4 down, 4 down.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2nd and 11. finds Danny Amendola. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And the first down, Chiefs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To throw on 2nd down. Holland, he sets to fire deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye,
he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Smith.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again is Smith. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissic. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. J.D. McKissic with touchdown number 7 on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal, give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
Ready? 54 Mike. Charge. 54 Mike. 54 Mike. 54. Hey, defense.
On 1st and 10, Holland. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. 2nd and long. And going deep for Hill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. After the interception, here's Smith. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And the 13-year man puts it through. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
10th carry now for Anderson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Solomon Thomas. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week, he hit on right at 50%. This week, he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
On 4th down, Holland. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. They'll run it with Johnson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal? KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, third best in the league, and they're going again. Here we go with Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Kerryon Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Back to throw, Smith. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. 5th catch of the game for him there. Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Again, Anderson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Smith. Caught by Gates, left side. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. To throw is Smith. That's complete left side to Shepard. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Here's Smith. That's caught right side by Anderson. Anderson loses the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right? And how much they practice not fumbling. Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one. Opportunistic by the defense. Following the fumble recovery, Holland. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again. And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle. And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
We can't be stopped.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good.
And he is going to be taken down.
Block.
And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Jarrell Casey make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. 2nd and 15. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Throwing is Smith. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more down.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. 3rd and long, it's Smith. He's going to let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They begin the drive with Johnson. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd and short.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. On first down, Holland completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Off play action. Holland. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. picked off by Leighton Vander Esch. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. A shotgun snap for Smith. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that kicks first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly, and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. From the 27, Smith. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. From the gun, here's Smith. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Holland. And going deep for Hill.
Wow, what the fuck?
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on 2nd down, Holland. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Nothing open downfield, they went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back, see if he can make someone miss in the open field.
He'll look to throw.
Throw it.
And he can't
He's
get it
fucking bad.
He's
The shit out
taken
this
down.
ball.
Matt Judon in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. 1st down. Here's the run with Anderson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They run it again with Anderson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Another tote here for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Anderson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running.
And this is
out of there.
And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits on the zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again, but they can't worry about the...
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And they just took a timeout. with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game.